Yes! Let's freaking go. Let's go. Thursday analysis, sports betting, DFS, and your homie donuts. What's up, my friends? Good to see y'all. Thanks for hanging out today. What's up, YouTube? What's up, Wes, Leo? I appreciate y'all being with me today. What's up, Twitch? You guys are always early, bumping. You're busy. You're ready. I love it. What's up, Windy City? Thank you very much for the 100 bits to kick off the show. You guys are the best. The absolute best. Thank you very much, man. What's up, Fonzie and Cat's Nuts? What did I miss in chat? What? Meow? What are you guys doing in there? What's up, Team A? What's up, Team A? Comes in here saying, what's up, nerds? What's up, nerds? Reminds me of Lattimore from The Program. Great 80s movie. Great 80s movie. If you don't know what it is, we ain't friends. Raise your hand high if you watched The Program and you were like, Lattimore's the beast. He's the friend you all want. Let's go, man. Lattimore was awesome. What's up, Rojo? Perrick, MVP, Beery, Bundling, Shuey. Oh, man. What's up, Liddy? Muddy? Mickey. Thank you for the 100 bits. My man Mickey's here. What's up, brother? What's up, Toasted Taters, German? Team A, FNA, Meyer. Oh, FNA. Man, everybody is here today. That's a nice morning. Good way to start. The program was fire. Do you guys truly, do we understand how dope the program was? Let me see here. I'm going to YouTube it for us. It is pretty tight. Actually, let me drop this in here. If you did not check out this YouTube video, please, by all means, give it a look today. YouTube videos straight fire. Dropped a UFC Vegas 16, multiple picks, actually. A couple leans on Jack Hermanson. Fight against Vettori, the third fighter he's potentially facing. Man, a knee injury and COVID knocked out his first two. Very excited about this one. Should be a good fight, co-main event. You'll have to find out if I took the over at 2.5 rounds or the under, and what I said about the money line, and how I figured we could potentially even hedge this bet over here on MyBookie down below. In the description section of this, we've got a MyBookie promo. Yeah, buddy. We're going to start partnering with everybody. You better believe it. Very excited. Very excited about what's going on. Wes says, Jingle Bells, Montgomery smells, Jacob's laid an egg. Play A.J. Brown, pass it around, and everyone mid-cashes the day. Did you just make that up, man? That's pretty funny. Bringing the fire on YouTube. Oh, promo? No doubt, man. Use the promo. I'll give you a free month at our off bets. Give you a free month. What was it doing here? Oh, yeah, the program. Lattimore. This is Lattimore from the program. I'll give you a free month at our off. You ready for this? This guy's the best. So he's okay. So story of the movie. Just give you a little background on this guy. He is legit he's just crushing steroids. Football is his life. He's got super intense roid rage. He's doing everything bad for his body because he needs a seat at the table. A seat at the table is what he calls it if you're a starter. He just gets announced a starter. I think he sees it on the wall or whatever. Defense, place at the table. Let me turn this up. Hold on. Oh my God, I haven't seen this forever.
Starting defense, place at the table.
Looks like Joe's coming around. He should be ready for Saturday.
Place at the table. Yeah.
You think we ought to tell Coach?
Hell no, you don't want to know about this.
He just goes around bashing his head with cars.
NCAA will be testing on Saturday.
Yeah, baby! Starting defense!
That's my upperclassman. No, we have.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you have not seen that movie, you are missing out. You are freaking missing out. A seat at the table. I'm loving going down these YouTube rabbit holes. You need to go back and watch that. So cheesy. Oh, it is. It embellishes on the truths, as everything in most of these movies do. They just embellish. There's got to be some real good Lattimore videos from YouTube, I tell you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my underground lair.
Love this guy. What do we got going on Twitch? Mad Cow, thank you very much. 2-month subscription. Thank you, thank you. Duke Boxer, what's up, baby? 100 bits. Thank you, thank you. The second glass headbutt, like he didn't have enough glass to shred with his forehead, except for the under the table money parts. Yeah, probably not. One take, no matter how it looks, for sure.
Stuff him one time for out. 4-3 stack. Ready?
Lattimore just losing his mind.
Tom calling signals.
8-1-8.
There he is. This behemoth.
Hands off to Garrick.
You're a dead man.
He screams, "You're a dead man."
I don't think you got it, pal.
That's amazing.
No. Keep that index finger on the ball, all right?
Joe's too pumped up, trying to win the Heisman on every damn throw. I don't think he's ready for all this hype.
Come on, big boy. Some more sucker.
Over there. You take this helmet and you put it. You cut out that necktie tackle crap. What are you trying to make a highlight reel? Huh? That man left you hugging air. You take this helmet and you put it right in his numbers, okay? Drive it through his guts. I want to see nothing but snot bubbles in his nose. All right, let's move that drill down 15 yards.
I'm about to watch the whole movie on a live stream. The heck? 4-3 stack. Grrr! Yeah. Drop shove. That was funny, right? How they broke the huddle. All right, defense. 4-3 stack. Grrr! Screams out, "You're a dead man," as he's going for a tackle. Chucking bodies off him. Unbelievable. What a player. This guy is like an IDP hero. I would find every way to get him. All right, fam. Check out twitter.com/ROFBets. Please go give that a follow. Patreon.com/riseorfall. $4.99. Sports betting is back, baby. We got 56 this morning, up to 56. I think it's 57. Someone joined in the last few minutes. So plus 10 today. That's 57 over the first just about 50 hours or so. Not bad. We're going to get the road to $4.99 is going to be pretty fast, I think, at $4.99. 499 members. So let's get on to week 13 DraftKings. Let's talk about building some QB target pools. And I have a few things I want to mix in here at the end, talking about some of these betting lines. Very interesting spots. I'm very excited about this week. You know, we've been doing this small. Let me do a nice big screen overlay real quick for everybody. We've been doing. You know, we've been talking about doing less quarterbacks. We've done a ton of research to break down kind of how to do so. And I think there are some nice edges to attack for this week 13 because, you know, we inherently don't have all of our normal selections here at quarterback this week that we would normally bank on, right? So if I go to this game filter and I throw it on the week 13 11-game slate, when you're looking at these quarterbacks, we are not loaded with our normal options. We do have some of them for sure, though, okay? So we have no Josh Allen. We have no Patrick Mahomes. You know, we have a watered-down Deshaun Watson with no Will Fuller. Aaron Rodgers is there. Kyler Murray is kind of there. You know, this shoulder clearly was bothering him this past week. You know, they protected him. They hid him. He's only had 6 carries since he got tackled and hurt that shoulder in the beginning of the game in week 11. And he carried the ball just one more time after that, and then only carried the ball 5 times this past week, clearly avoiding tackles. This is a guy that was running the ball double digits per game. And if you watch that game, every time he was about to get sacked or face a pass rush, he was so skittish. I mean, backpedaling, throwing off his back foot, just like legit was worried, right? Worried to get hit is what it looked like to me. I think Kyler Murray's hiding just the potential issue he might be facing, or just how bad it might be. Oh, look at this. The actual breakdown here on Roto World, clearly trying to protect the shoulder he injured 10 days ago. Yeah, he looked like it. If you watch any of the game, he looked like it. So, I don't know. I don't know if Murray can be classified as one of those lock and crunch guys or lock and build guys for you single entry players. Yeah, I'm not concerned about what Awesemo is showing here on the ownership. I'll wait for our ownership. And this is early week stuff anyways. When we're looking at like Russell Wilson, he's not going to be 0.03 or 0.3% owned, dude. These have to be off. So I'm not concerned. I want to see what our finals are, our projections, which I've been using all year. So the Russell Wilson is probably the best option this week. Maybe Aaron Rodgers. These guys were on our list when we were doing the slant data. And, what I'm seeing here with Rodgers, and by the way, the last couple weeks, if you've seen him, he is, I think, over 80% now for being in the top 1% finishes. So let's take a peek at the book. We'll slide over to Aaron Rodgers.
Did we just become best friends?
Yeah, A-Rod right here. So he was at 80% when we had stopped at week 9. Let's see him in the last couple weeks and just kind of make a guess here. So week 10, 11, 12. Look at my friends. I would not doubt he is either on the edge of being in the top 1% finishes or already in it. All right, this guy is a massive floor type play. Ceiling not as high as Russell Wilson. Certainly not. But Russ, coming back down to earth a little bit here as of late. For whatever reason. Get right spot, 28.25 implied team total. I think there's potential this week to just go bang, bang, go to your pool, slap this button, EXP, okay? And then click divide between players. 75 Rodgers, 75 Wilson, and you let it rip. You make your four-man stacks. Maybe specify it where Russell Wilson is only going to do something like this. This is totally up to you. You could do a quarterback with exactly one wide receiver, right? You don't want both Metcalf and Tyler Lockett together. So you say this, put that include. So this week, whenever Russell Wilson is selected, I only want one wide receiver from his team. And if you do 2 wide receivers, maybe you're specifying you don't want Metcalf and Lockett together, but you're okay with David Moore, right? So you do this. You can go down here. Let me show you how to do that. I just want to help people out today. If you have Metcalf involved, you could do it this way. Use exactly 0 players from this group, and watch this. I can't spell Tyler. Okay, there you go. Now, Metcalf, if he gets used, Lockett will not be used. And you could run back, do the same thing on the other side. If Lockett gets used, Metcalf, use exactly 0. So these two will not be in there together. Does that make sense? Because it is just not happening where these two both go ham. We saw some weeks in the beginning of the year where they both had a good week, but at their price tags, man, they are elevated to the price as if they're going to pop off and the other person's not. So you can't put these two together. 1 week this year, week 3, we had Lockett score 40 and Metcalf scored over 20. Every other week, one has been in the teens or single digits and the other one went off. So, these two, I will not have in the same lineup. Meanwhile, we've seen David Moore start to come on as of late. Okay, 3.4K, not bad. I don't think you need this either, though. I mean, that's the other thing. Like, I made this quick little rule. I don't want Metcalf and Lockett together. Okay, whatever. I think you get it. All right, but then maybe you do. Here's the other thing. Like, are we doing this also for Green Bay? Right? Like Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers, he's bombing the touchdown in the red zone. Clearly, just keeps, throwing for how many? He's averaging 3.3 touchdown passes per game over the last 6 weeks. Is what I quickly just added up. That's insanity. He's averaged over 3 per game all year. If you take out this Tampa game, That's insane. That's insane. So maybe his wide receivers, I mean, I think Lazard actually caught one this past week. Maybe I don't take them all out, right? Take these guys out. So maybe Lazard, limited practice. And he's expensive now, $5K. Do you just use Devontae Adams and Robert Tonyan and just soak up touchdown equity? I mean, Lewis caught a touchdown in week 12. Sternberger caught one in 11, right? No, okay, so he's irrelevant. But Mercedes Lewis starting to catch some touchdowns? The heck? I'm not touching these guys. Tonyan, though, I mean, he's back. He looks healthy again. He's starting to get peppered, starting to score. This whole section, man, he was just labored with injury. He's 3.7K. That's beautiful. So, I don't know. Maybe Green Bay. Maybe Green Bay, you're probably doing 2. And you're probably going to leave it at tight end. There you go. Pretty simple. Then you can set this up. Opposing team. There you go. Now you got a third person being run back. Or in Green Bay's case, it would be a fourth person, right? So you got a 4-person stack for Rodgers this week, and you have a minimum of a 3-player stack from Russell Wilson this week. Fairly simple, yes? Yo, Stokes, my man. Mr. What was it? I'm trying to remember, bro. You won, what was it, like 11K or something in NASCAR a couple months ago? Saw you tweet me the other day, man. Every time you reach out, I always appreciate it. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. Welcome back to my life. What's up, Myers? It's Thursday. Things will shake up a lot. Let's see. Yeah, earlier ownership. I don't even look at it till Sunday morning. Same with ours, to be honest, completely honest. Even our own freaking study hub, I'm not looking at the ownership projections until Sunday final. Legitimately Sunday final. Like, I know we don't even post them till later in the week because, my friends, they're so irrelevant. This, my friends, is a fluff category until final projections. Don't let anybody else tell you differently. These are so ridiculous. Industry, man, so full of fluff, right? Just trying to make a buck as quick as possible. Rodgers only 1 bad game all year. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. What about QB versus Jets? See, Ulthar, there you go. You're going to go down that rabbit hole. Playing the matchup game, my friend, has not been lucrative this year. We have looked at this ad nauseum. Play these best quarterbacks whom inherently have the highest probability to end up in the top 1% of tournaments, and on top of that, have the highest ceilings because of their stacks built around them. Allen and Diggs, Mahomes, Hill, and Kelsey, Murray with Hopkins, Murray by himself, Watson with Fuller, gone, Watson with Cooks, Watson by himself potentially, Wilson with Metcalf. Wilson with Metcalf, those two have combined 3 different times this year for nearly 60 points on their own. Wilson and Lockett have had 60-plus twice this year as well. That's 5 weeks you could have used Wilson out of his 9 main slates. That means 50% of the time this year you could have gone Wilson only and had a stack with his wide receiver where it's a 60-plus point combination. Aaron Rodgers with Devontae Adams have done that 2 times as well. You could have all sorts of combinations with these guys who have given you the massive upside. You know who does not give you the massive upside? Matt Stafford to Marvin Jones. Laviska Shenault and any one of those terrible Jacksonville Jaguar combinations. Jarvis Landry and Baker Mayfield. These guys don't have 60-point upside. They do not have slate-winning upside. I'm sorry. We're wasting our time investing into them. I'm done. I won't do it ever again. I'm over it. Cam Newton with any one of his terrible wide receivers. Kirk Cousins with Justin Jefferson. Good luck. Work last week. Congrats. I hope you enjoyed, 48 points combined? Good job. The probability of these things happening are very low. You got outliers. Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen, sure, because I think he just peppers the guy. So that's in play. You want to add him this week and have that be a thing? Go ahead. You could probably set this up and have, Justin Herbert have 2 wide receiver tight end, right? If you want to have him be the 3rd quarterback, you want 3 quarterbacks this week? Okay, go for it. You know, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, Hunter Henry. But I'm sorry, it's either Keenan Allen plus Mike Williams or Keenan Allen plus Hunter Henry. The odds, the probability of Hunter Henry and Mike Williams being the two that go boom and Allen having a bad week, very low. I would venture to say if Keenan Allen has a rough week and the value lies in Mike Williams and Hunter Henry, that you likely are not going to be happy with whatever Justin Herbert's total was. Who does he play this week? I'm not even sure, actually. New England. Got a nice floor. Got a nice floor. In which case, you're going to go up to my pool, divide between players. You'd have 50 lineups of each. Running game getting right in Seattle. Correct, Fonzie. Nailed it. They're getting healthy. Chris Carson's back. Carlos Hyde has looked great the last 3 weeks for them when he gets playing time. So you're starting to see a little bit more balance. I think the Russell Wilson era of throwing the ball 40 times per game, where we had, 35, 28, 40, 34, 32, 50, 37, 41. You know, this is going to start going down. These games are going to start getting closer. They're not pouring on the points like they were for a while. Defense, by the way, pay attention to their defense starting to play a lot better. They're not needing to have these massive shootouts. I don't think it's a shootout scenario this week against the Giants. Maybe Russell Wilson's not the play. Maybe the play is Rodgers and Herbert. I don't know the play, my friends. Not yet. It's Thursday. You, my friends, have to tune back in for Saturday's lineup building video, private video on the website, and my tiered rankings where I give this out. You'll have my specific player pool on each site. If it's these three, you'll see it. If it's these two, you'll see it. If it's just Rodgers, you'll see it. No one will see it if it's not on the site, though. Russ is great for sure, but No Run Pete says they want to pound the rock more, want Russ to throw less. Yeah, I mean, he's turning the ball over a ton this year. Declining second half Russ a thing? I don't know. I've never looked into that. Hi, love teaching online, Dr. T-Flow. I can't help myself. I'm way behind in chat. I'm just on the platform banging away here. Look at ownership 30 minutes before lock. Yep. Bang. Have you backtested this on Thursday through Monday slates where these QBs are always on that slate? No, but 2 weeks ago somebody brought that up, and I believe this past week somebody did that with Mahomes. Or one of those guys was like a Sunday night game and they played him. I don't know how it went. Or maybe it was 2 weeks ago. They put Kyler Murray on like a Thursday night football game. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Kyler was on like a Thursday night game. Are Henry and Austin Eckler negatively correlated? I don't know. That's a good question. How did... It doesn't look like it. 7 for 67. And what, Eckler was there for the first 5 games of the year? It looks like they're positively correlated. Holy moly. Henry, 13.7. And we had Eckler weeks 1 through 5. These are his best weeks. So are you... I mean, look at it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 out of his 6 weeks with Eckler this year, Hunter Henry has had 10 or more points. Doesn't look negative to me. Herbert plus Henry because of, wasn't that a Fells week against Houston? Love Herbert, but staying away with those 2 lockdown corners seems like a trap game. I am not on Justin Herbert, and I have said this repeatedly. I am sticking to my list of quarterbacks. This was purely for you all who seemingly want to play the matchups game week in and week out. Cousins kind of intrigues you this week, says Myers. Crazy high implied team total, Thielen back. Sure. You guys can play matchups. By all means. Have at it. What's up, Brewman? Trubisky doesn't play a game. Floor is lava. He plays his own. Floor is trash. There you go. YouTube. Thanks for the support today. Thank you. Down below, description section, couple links for y'all. $4.99 patreon.com rise or fall for betting, and $29.99 for teamriseorfall.com DFS fantasy football. Very cheap. Shout out to Bennett for the college basketball targets. He has been smashing. That guy loves his side sports, does he not? College basketball, tennis, soccer, PGA. He's like the utility tool for Rise or Fall. I freaking love it. I love it. We need one of those. Let's take a peek. So if we go full player pool and we just trot this out there. Oops. I'm sorry. I have to go to my quarterbacks. Divide between players. Oh, I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to my limit rule. I'm going to... I can't do it while this is running. Give it a second. There's no way in heck I'm running out 2 Jets in the same lineup. Like, they are getting capped. Brutal. So what I'm doing here is I'm saying I don't want 2 players from the same team involved in a lineup unless the quarterback or opposing quarterback are involved. All right? So we're not going to get Mike Davis and Robbie Anderson in the same lineup without Teddy Bridgewater or the opposing quarterback. And let me upload our Team Rise or Fall projections on the Study Hub. Thank you, CG, getting these up. Let's upload some data. Yeah, by the way, did you guys see CG's tweet? Where are you, CG? There he is. Follow. Check this out. CG got himself a mic and a webcam. I think we can all connect the dots. I think we can all connect the dots. What's up, Card Killer? Good to see you, man. Team A. You think you're locking Watson? Hold up, Felix. Let's have a discussion, homie. What makes you want to... Let me paint a picture for you. Deshaun Watson, 6 games. Post-Bill O'Brien era. 5 of them over 300 yards passing. 1 of them, 281 yards passing. A 7th game, terrible. Off the books, let's wipe it as if it didn't happen. There were 40-mile-per-hour winds. It's brutal. That means we have a 281-yard passing floor and 2 or more passing or total touchdowns per game for all 7 games. But now we don't have Will Fuller. Deshaun Watson's price tag, my friend, is priced as if everything's status quo. He just lost his best target, his best downfield target, his best red zone target, his best everything target. He's gone. He's gone. You're paying for Deshaun Watson as if everything is normal, but he's not. Unless you're thinking Deshaun Watson has the ability to make up the lost points with rushing, in which case I'll say, okay, maybe you're onto something with that. But you are paying for him as if nothing's wrong anymore. This, to me, is a tough ask at 7.5K. Like, you're going to need a rushing touchdown, I feel. Like, here was the beginning of the year before Will Fuller could catch the football. Here's Bill O'Brien's gone, and Will Fuller's good again, or finally. Is that what this week's gonna be? I don't know, man. So you're saying they're going to be able to? He's gonna have to run for his life. He's just gonna be running the football. The Indianapolis is a good defense too. Like that's the flip side of this is like Indy is a tough defense, man. Like this production's gone. This is gone. The post-Bill O'Brien era, Will Fuller, 4 100-yard games in 8 games, a touchdown in 7 of 9. Gone. That's a tremendous amount of upside you're going to miss this week. This is the upside you're banking on. That's tough. Cooks can pick it up. I think he's better than what you're seeing here. I agree. But hot dang, that's a big ask, man. You are investing in Kiki Cootie at this point if you're doing this. He's still dirt cheap. I think 3 point something, right? 3.5. So stack potential's cheap, but like, what's the run back option? Michael Pittman? Ugh. Like, the run back here, I don't know, man. Like, what kind of ceiling are you getting out of this stack? And isn't that everything? I'm not saying you're wrong, Felix. I'm just trying to have a conversation truly because, you know, that's all we're doing, right? We're all just projecting probabilities, potential. We can't predict it. We're just projecting probabilities and potential. And I think the probability for him hitting a ceiling is low, and I think the probability of a stack hitting its potential is also low. I mean, Deshaun to Cooks and Cootie, it just doesn't move the needle. It's cheap. I'll give you that. Like, let's say we go Cooks. Who's the other one? Cootie. And we go Deshaun Watson. Okay. Like, Michael Pittman is the run back. This stack combination, 7.5. Okay, that's 11K. 15.9. 21.5K. So you spend 21.5 for Cooks, Pittman, Watson. Oh, Hines is in there. Okay. But again, like, what's his upside? Sure. 26.8K, which leaves you money to go get Cook, Corey Davis, Darren Waller, Lions. Like, that does not move the needle. Now compare this lineup with like any of these. You know, the issue out there in Philly this week too is like, who do you run back? And this is another interesting issue with Aaron Rodgers. Who's the run back stack? Who is the run back stack this week in Philly? That's got to be Goddard. That's it. Goddard was in our 3-way parlay this past week that we smashed too. That was an easy one. His over was 3.5 receptions on DraftKings book. Come on. We hammered that over. That was so easy. It's got to be Goddard. It's Goddard or bust, right? But then in which case, you don't have a 3.5K Robert Tonyan, 3.7K Robert Tonyan. 2 tight end week? Ugh. Let's see the Philly run back options. No. Like, ugh. It's ugly. It's ugly. Like, your stack pretty much has to be Rodgers, Adams, Goddard. Rieger for the targets per price if you don't want double tight end, says Blaine Hawk. Okay. Listen, I'm a Rieger believer. Jalen, I think he's got some serious upside. A little Jalen to Jalen connection someday, maybe, huh? Anytime a Jet gets mentioned on a fantasy show, I inherently think they just made a dead lineup. Yes. Thank you, TV Dewey. Yes, we're playing probabilities, right? It's a game of probabilities. That's all DFS is. And these people are suggesting Brashad Perriman this week. Why are they? Who gave these people a microphone? They are legitimately like just filling the airwaves with hot topics, I feel like. Or like, I don't know. Maybe they don't play DFS. Huh. That's crazy. Plus 390 to win by 7-12. Hot dang. You better believe I'm throwing that up on Patreon. I'm going to dive into this one. I mean, they're favored by 8.5. The heck? They're at home. Eagles are in shambles. Man, you guys are going to get treated with such love over here. 32-8 last week. You better believe we're going to go ham. I hope I see all of you joining up. It is the cheapest sports betting package you'll ever be able to get. You go ahead and put in Denzel Mims in your player pool, Team A. It's rough. It could happen. Philly, Rodgers has touchdowns past 3 weeks. Yeah, he was one of our showdown picks. He was cheap. Goddard's still best. Yeah. I mean, we've seen it all year. Remember when Ertz was around? Goddard was tight end 2, and he had value. Well, guess what? Now Goddard is tight end 1, and Rodgers is tight end 2. So, I mean, these stats are what Goddard was getting when he was the tight end 2. Do you remember this? I mean, watch. Zach Ertz. Weeks 1 through 6. All right, let's look at Goddard, weeks 1 through 6. Oh, we only have 3 weeks of Goddard. Well, here's Goddard week 1, Goddard week 2. We must have had Rodgers in week 3. Rodgers in week 3, 4, 5. Yep, and now we have Goddard as the tight end 1. Weeks 10 through 12, and look at Rodgers. He is the tight end 2, getting 5. I mean, he's got some equity here. Tell you what, that like if there's a showdown slate for Green Bay and Philly, like Richard Rodgers better be involved in your player pool. I love that idea. That's a really good take. Card Killer, that's a good take. Ertz was activated. Well, okay, that's a terrible take. Someone ban this man. Someone ban this man. Why is he doing this to me? Terrible take. Brutal. Why would you say that? Blocked and reported. Yeah, terms of service. Something. Where are my mods? As usual, not doing their jobs. Allie and Fonzie. Allie's in her massive 2,000 square foot closet, just having the time of her life, laughing at me in my 6 by 6 foot closet. I'm hot in here. God forbid I let one rip. No airflow. And Fonzie's not even watching the show. I mean, like, what am I? What's happening? Blaine Hawk says, I just joined up this morning. Yo, my man, welcome to the family. You talking about you joined up the sports betting? You're going to love it, man. You're going to love it. It's going to be organized, clear, concise. Value, as usual. Everything Rise or Fall does, value. Hey, man, win enough money, slide over to teamriseorfall.com and just join up there afterward. I feel like that's what a lot of people will do. A lot of the teamriseorfall.com people will go and sign up for the Patreon $5 betting. And a lot of people from Patreon will end up here, too, because this stuff is incredibly useful. Guess what I use to help, make decisions with prop bets? Our freaking stat projections model. Duh. It's the easiest freaking thing on earth to use. Do I use it like the Bible? No, but it gives me a median projection to work on. So, like, if I'm looking at Deshaun Watson 274 passing yards, I go look at a Deshaun Watson prop bet, and I feel like there's an edge to be had based on like what a model is showing versus what is there and what my game analysis is. I'll lean on that, but it gives me a model to work from. Also, you can play Hines or Burton as a run back for Watson. I like Burton. Give me some touchdown equity. Sure. He's got more touchdown equity, I think, than anybody right now on that team. You can't bank on any of them. You run out a not Dorsett, Brissett. Run out a Brissett stack with Cook and Cootie. Brissett, Cooks, and Cootie. The weirdest stack ever. Freaking Jacoby Brissett, man. Gobbling up touchdowns. The worst. Houston, a smash run matchup. Hines or Taylor are usually the ones that get the hot hand treatment. You got to see if Jonathan Taylor's even playing. It's going to be a Jordan Wilkins week potentially again. Yeah, Houston can't stop a nosebleed. You go to defensive tab right here in our study hub. Go look at running backs against Houston. Check them out. 26.21 points per game they're giving up. Second most on the entire slate. Go to the game flow tab. Slide over here. Go to rushing yards allowed. Look at this nosebleed defense. Awful. Houston's giving up 154.7 yards rushing per game. Per game. The next closest is Cincinnati at $136. Yikes. Absolute yikes. Big yikes. That's a big yikes right there. How many carries did Wilkins get this year? He had double digits, I believe, this week. Oh, Jonathan Taylor's back. Irrelevant. Okay. 6. He had 9 touches. All right. Hines had 10 carries. Couldn't carry the football. Shoot. If they go back to Taylor at 22 carries this week, oh, it wasn't concussion. It was COVID. Listen, I mean, if they give him another 20 touches against this defense, allowing 156 yards rushing per week, I mean, 5.7K, that's a play right there, TV Dewey. You like Hines? James Robinson against Minnesota? How do you not root for this guy? Yeah, we're back on Jonathan Taylor. It's tough. Swift was the concussion guy. Yeah, missed 2 games. I can't see him missing again. I would say if he misses again, be concerned about his actual health. Like, football aside, is he practicing? He's still limited? How has he not been cleared? If he doesn't get cleared, I mean, you got to be worried about him, yeah? Tough matchup. What site is the betting on? Okay, it's right here, bro. Patreon.com/riseorfall. And then I post things like this. I'll just post them. You'll have a running feed when you go to the publish section. So like I posted early look leans. I'm going to do a confidence report. It's going to be a mix of like picks with confidence write-ups, like little blurbs. And then probably Saturday and Sunday, I'll post like all my favorite prop bets. Not all of them, not all the ones that I'm on, just the best ones. Okay, I want this to be efficient betting. Vegas will be licking their chops. These sportsbook will be licking their chops if you're throwing in all 50, 60 wagers that I have on the books, right? Like you probably want to grab my best ones. Be an efficient bettor. Can't remember who that was. Didn't that happen to a Detroit running back? Oh, Javid Best. Man, he was so fun to watch coming out of college. Where'd he go? I want to say Clemson, but it wasn't Clemson. It's TCU? Who remembers? Taylor and Cootie double stack. I can see that. They're so cheap. They're so cheap. They're so cheap. I like where your head's at. I'm intrigued to see what our stack tool shows later this week. This is always extremely helpful for me. Yeah, this is last week's Chicago, Green Bay, Washington, Dallas. But the double stacks tool will show these things. I bet you I bet you Cutie and Taylor, Cooks and Taylor, Akins and Taylor. It's probably going to be up there for a top 20 value. Double stack. Would not be shocked. YouTubers, thank you for checking us out. Go ahead and hit that like button every single day, 11:30 a.m. Eastern. Twitch.tv/teamriseorfall are right there on the YouTube channel every day, 11:30. Every day. I will not save the videos to my video log. Got to catch them live. If you are if you're a YouTube, not a subscriber, a join member down below, or a Twitch join member, you can watch them on the video log. You can watch them in the video library, but you got to be one of those. Javid Best went to Cal. Thank you. I knew I was wrong. Golden Bear. Devontae Booker looks good this year. It feels weird to say, but man, does he look good. Did he lose weight? Does anybody feel like he lost weight? Like, he looks quicker than ever before. Is that right? Like, it's wild. He was kind of like a little bit of a power, but he was a second-round pick a few years ago. He was more of like a power running in between the tackle back, but he looks quicker this year. Like, he's got some burst. Man, DraftKings priced him up at 5.5. They were ready for that. They were ready. That's crazy. Freaking DraftKings, man. Alec Ingold. What is he on FanDuel? Robinson's such a workhorse. If I can fit him, try consider that. What I like about James Robinson, he's not site dependent. He just does it all, man. It's hard to pay for him. 7.8K. All right, Devontae. $6K. Priced up a little bit, too. Dream spot. Frank Gore. All right. 2 people banned in one stream today. Richard Rodgers definitely looks quicker and slimmed down. I couldn't even tell you what it looked like beforehand. I believe you. They definitely use him in more outside runs, yeah. Just checking on some of this news. Says, Donut says you got to go. Sorry, you got to go. We'll keep him around. Let him stick around. Let him stick around. Nah, screw it. Ban him. Let's make a statement. Man, some of this pricing is wild this week. David Johnson's supposed to return this week. That's what I was just looking at. So he'll be playing this week. Oh, he's at 6.2 on FanDuel. What's he on DraftKings? They go. Were they sleeping here? That's an intriguing one. I'm usually a never David Johnson type guy, but listen, if they screwed up his price and he's going to come back get 15 touches this week. Am I missing it? Houston. Duke is 5'8". No, 5'4". No upside. I was hoping he'd be like 4'6", something like that. Crap. No ceiling. Yeah, but if you play him at like 4'6", 4'5", you'd be okay with 16, 17 points. And you got to think, man, they're going to be scrambling a little bit with no Will Fuller. Am I allowed to ban the stream host? You want to play David Johnson at 4'6"? 4'5"? I was hoping truly that they just forgot and he was down there at like 4K, like some of those injured guys kind of sit down there sometimes. In all my game, you could probably play him in like an afternoon slate. How about that? In all my game slates where I got Mahomes, Hill, Kelsey, Gore looks like a possible value play. In my all-game slate? People play that? This? Or Sunday to Monday? The heck? I mean, dude, you just do this. Let me help you out a little bit. Oh, it's set. It's already set up. We got Kelsey, Tyreek, Mahomes. Like, if this is if you're doing all 14 games, I mean, you're done. You're done. You're done. This is it. This is all you need to do. Play Mahomes every week. We have covered this ad nauseum for 3 weeks on these streams. We've gone over the research. We've shown how much money you could win. I actually deleted yesterday's stream because it was too valuable for the public. I posted it on our website, centered around strategies similar to the one I'm showing you right now. What kind of contest do they have for this? I got a 20 max. Shoot, dude. I mean, just pump out 20 lineups and drop them in this. Oh, my goodness. What is this? Is this 150 max? 58 max? That's my kind of tournament. You see this, CG? Oh, that's right, because we're forcing a run back. Do we even need a run back? We don't even need a run back. Who from Denver is going to add value to them? Okay, hold on. No. I do not want an opposing player. I just want nothing to do with Denver. Look at what you have to sacrifice to fit that stack. Almost seems like a bad week to run generic run back rules. I agree. I just deleted them. I said no. See what the rest of these lineups look like. Man, if there's any week to bail on the strategy, it might be this. Well, I mean, good thing this is the whatever this is called, 14-game slate. They're just expensive. Whoo! Like, that is pricey. I mean, you're digging down here in N'Keal Harry. And Keelan Cole. Ugh. And David Montgomery. Ugh. Like, this is complete butt cheeks. These lineups are butt cheeks. Bail on the strategy. Welcome back, Rashad Perriman. I mean, why are you using anybody but Tyreek Hill, though? These guys are all garbage. No upside. 4.8K? Are you freaking kidding me? No. 3.8K DeMarcus Robinson, in play. McCole Hardman, 3-4, not in play. Byron Pringle's out. That's where the extra snaps came for Robinson. Okay, cool. Yes. Try it with Robinson. Now, these are better. Man, all it did is take all that extra money and go get Delvin Cook. Run 70 in the 15. You can do 58. Thursday through Monday slate. Thursday. This is Sunday, Monday. 14 games. Watkins hasn't been healthy since he was at Clemson. He wasn't even healthy in Clemson. The freaking Buffalo Bills traded up that year to go pick him in the top 10. And he already had all these red flags of the fact that he could not stay healthy, along with everyone from Clemson for like a 5-year period. CJ Spiller, another one I think the Bills traded up to go get from Clemson as well, right? The heck, man, Buffalo. Come on. Is it time to drop Noah Fant? Yeah, I think so. Felix, I think you got to change tune on that, man. So we did a lot of research in the Millie Maker, okay? The largest tournament in the world. And there's been one week this year where there was not a run back that didn't win it. So 11 out of the 12 weeks, we had 3-man stacks, 4-man stacks, 5-man stacks, and they always had at least one run back. That's a tough hill to plant a flag on, my friend. Bill's probably been traded up to get Latimer. You talking the program again? Don't get me in there again. I'm gonna start watching more YouTube videos. Man, I really hope I see you guys signing up over here. This would make me so happy. This is going to be so much fun. Don't think KC will be a shootout. I don't think it matters. We've seen Mahomes and these guys go bonkers, and the game is not close. Look at the Jets, 35-9. Mahomes, 39 points, threw the ball 42 times, 416 yards and 5 touchdowns. I mean, if you want to point to one thing that would take me off him is maybe just this. They didn't need to throw last time they faced Denver. His one bad game of the year. Second game against a divisional opponent is never a good thing. No, I don't want anybody on Denver, really. Lock, Cook, and Henry, and see who QBs are available for. This is let me go to the main slate then, okay? What am I doing? Game filter. I'm going to bounce right after this, all right? You're welcome, Felix. I'm happy to help, man. Free information is king. You guys give me so much support through all my endeavors here that I can't help myself. Got to give it out there, which is why I keep my price tag super low. $4.99 there and $29.99 for DFS. Guys, I lost steam like 10 minutes ago. Let me quickly look at this for you. Excuse me. And I'm bouncing. Lock. Cook. Lock Henry. We're going all players. Whatever. Let me put some generic stack rules on real quick. All right, generic 3-man stacks. Just keep it simple. And then it built these massive, massive cousin stacks. Jeez. Well, I tell you what, man. I know you like Cousins this week. Do you play Cousins and Cook together? Cousins quietly starting to explode. Yeah. That's the thing. So let's take out Cousins and try again. Put a freaking limit roll in real quick. Man, those Vikings must be super underpriced if projections are jamming in multiples of them. There we go. Mike Glennon. Wow, projections are just leading to this game. the heck? What's up, Raider? I just got an email from ESPN League about Cousins being a hot pickup. Yeah, there it goes. I don't mind something like this. I don't want 2 targets with Glennon this week. Like, you can go Glennon Cole, Glennon LaVisca, right? Like, one of them. Heck, why not go Glennon and James Robinson? I don't like this at all. I don't like the Glennon side. How about this? Now we got the... Let me just do this in DraftKings. Can these guys carry value together? Week 10, week 6. Kind of, not really. Got to pick one. I don't mind something like that. Wow. I'm kind of starting to like this lineup. Yo, Myers, it's like you watched my YouTube video this morning. That was like one of my segments today, was talking about when you should be betting certain angles of that game. I'm not going... This is the little teaser. I talked about 10.5, 10, 9.5. Talked about the total. Talked about props, all centering around Jacksonville and in Minnesota in this video right here that just posted an hour ago. I freaking love that you start talking about that. And yeah, we're going to be putting some bets in on this one. Why not? Oh, man, I can finish out this lineup real quick. And then I'm going to go. I'm tired. You always want to be on the right side of the hook for sure. Don't overlook the half. Well, definitely at the 10-point mark. I mean, think about it this way. Like, that 10 spot. Now, I don't want to say too much. I want people to watch the video. No. Watch the video. Touchdown and field goal. Something to pay attention to. 10-point spread. So, go watch the video. Go watch the video. Yeah, key numbers, top of my head. It's like 2, 6, 7, 10. Can't remember. Let's see here. 2, 3. 2, 3, 7, 10. Something like that. Let's see here. Wayne Gallman? No. On the road. I'm tired, my friends. Eckler 7-1. Always pay down a wide receiver here. Always guys down here. Big Mike Williams. Corey Davis. Did you guys see that catch Ruggs had on the sideline? What's up, Bama? Got a fresh cut and a massage. Yeah, buddy. He almost scored a touchdown. That was a sick catch. Just barely stepped out of bounds. T. Higgins get targeted all this last week? Oh. Seven one. You go Jefferson. Now you got 7-5 at flex. Oh, man. Mm-hmm. What's up, franchise? Good to see you, man. Cook Chubb Robinson. Yeah, Chubb is cheap. What, 7-7 this week? He's been running so well. What can I do to get up to Chubb? Get off Corey Davis. Grab any number of these other very similar wide receivers. Pittman, Mike Williams. Ugh. Yeah, all right. Chubb needs a touchdown to pay off, but pay attention here. He's starting to get them. He is running so well. He is running so well. 4 out of his 5 games he started and finished. He had a touchdown over 20 points. Over 100 yards in all of them, too. All 5 games. Maybe the best pure runner in the NFL. Right, Meyer? You know, he starts getting those, like, chunk yards. He leads the NFL in, as it carries over 20 yards, he has, like, 15 of them or something already. It's crazy. And he missed 3 weeks. Yes, sir, Card Killer. You have Chubb, Kamara, CMC, and season long. Need CMC back by week 15. Kamara to get it going again. That's a tough one for Kamara, man. Look at his pass catches. Look at his targets. He's just not getting them anymore, bro. Taysom Hill does not throw to running backs. Taysom Hill doesn't really even throw. 3 pass targets. Brutal. All right, everybody. I got other stuff I got to take care of. Wow, I see all these people signing up on the Patreon site right now. Holy smokes. Thank you very much, my friends. One last look. Patreon.com/riseorfall. 32-8 last week. Let's make some money together. There it is, YouTube. YouTube, by the way, please hit that like button for me. Hit that sub button. Daily streams, 11:30 a.m. Eastern, and I don't know, probably about 7 to 10 free weekly videos. James Robinson autoplay at this point, says Josh Gillum over at YouTube. Love it. Hard not to touch Eckler over there on DraftKings, man. He just racks up so many receptions. 16 targets last week, right? 16 targets, 11 catches. It's like the 3rd time this year he's had double-digit targets and catches. It's crazy, crazy. Doesn't matter who's back there. Herbert is so freaking good. I am out. I will see you Friday, 11:30. It is the lineup building stream. I'll be building lineups right there in DraftKings, FanDuel, Superdraft. I can't wait. Very excited. You're welcome, Blaine. I hope you have a great day, too. Thanks for your participation and support over there on YouTube. I'm trying to launch it, you know. I've never really done anything on YouTube, so, you know, I'm hoping for 10 or so, maybe 10-plus videos per week, and streams galore. So keep supporting, and I'll keep hammering stuff out. Twitch, thank you very much. Franchise, you're welcome, man. I appreciate you very much. I hope everybody has a great day, and find something happy to hold on to and get some joy out of your day. And I hope I was able to provide a little